What is going on, everybody? Daniel here, back with the Trader's Corner. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I made a trading bot. If you guys are new around here, my name is Daniel, and welcome to the Trader's Corner. On this channel, you can find tons of great Forex videos, from analysis videos to how to backtest, how to form your own strategy, or even just informative videos like this one on how I created my Forex trading bot. So if you like Forex, if you're interested, definitely like and subscribe. So guys, what is a bot? A bot is basically just an algorithm used to automate some task, right? And in this instance, the bot is a Forex trading bot. I created an algorithm that allows me to automate my trading for me. So instead of me having to be in front of the charts 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day, whatever it may be, I have a bot running 24/7 that, enters trades and enters positions for me. For me, there's definitely a huge benefit in automating my trading just because, one, I had the know-how to automate my trading, and two, I can definitely miss a lot of trades because I might sleep in, or while I'm sleeping there might be a trade set up or something like that I might have missed. But having a bot running 24/7 eliminates that risk, and the bot will always catch a trade that is within its strategy rules. So how did I learn to create a bot? I studied computer science in school, so I graduated now, so technically I am a computer scientist. And with that, I gained the knowledge to code, create programs, create algorithms, things of that nature. And I discovered that the program that I used, one of the apps that I used to trade, MetaTrader, they actually have their own programming language called MetaQuotes language, which you can use to code your own trading bots. Now, I didn't know how to code in MetaQuotes language, or MQL, at the time that I was interested in learning to create my own bot. So what I did was I took a course. It was like $10 or something like that on MetaQuotes language, and it is very similar to another language that I already knew called C++. So the thing about computer science and programming and languages and all that is, once you know one language, it's very easy to learn another language. So because I knew C++ and MQL was very similar to C++, it was very easy for me to learn MQL and then implement a strategy to code my own trading bot. So yeah, this doesn't mean at all that I know everything there is to know about MetaQuotes language or anything like that. But on the MQL4.com website, there is documentation that tells you what certain commands and certain things mean in the language, right? So because I had already had a background in C++, all I really needed to know was the little things, the little details of MQL that would allow me to, for example, open a position or close a position or set a buy order or set a stop loss, set a take profit, things like that. Just the little things that I needed to know because I already had the ability to program to a degree. So the course that I took is on Udemy. It'll be in the link in the description if you guys want to check it out. It was actually, I do recommend it for someone who's a beginner and if you wanted to learn how to code your own trading bot. But it was much easier for me because I already had a background in coding, and the instructor, he did say that it would be a lot more difficult if you did not already have a background in trading, because there might be times where you might need to look up what is an array, what is these things that he's talking about. And because of that, it was much easier for me to grasp the information he was telling me and just learn the little details, the little nuances of the MetaQuotes language, which allowed me to code my own trading bot. So the actual coding of the trading bot took longer than I would have expected, just because the first strategy that I tried to code with it was the strategy that I personally would trade on the live markets, but because that strategy isn't as mechanical as it needed to be for it to be automated, I couldn't actually implement that strategy, right? So for example, it would have to be a 2 or 3 candle formation that moves off of the 21 EMA, right? And looking at that as a person, you can definitely see, oh, like that's moving off the 21 EMA or the 50 EMA or whatever it is, right? But programmatically, there's no command for moves off of the 21 EMA. You could say that when the opening price of the candle is equal to the 21 EMA, but that's never the case. Or it is very rarely the case where the two prices are actually the same at the same time, right? So that was my first obstacle, and it didn't really strike me. I didn't really figure that out until I actually finished coding the whole thing. I had written hundreds of lines of code, and then I actually tried to test it, and then there were no trades that were placed because that's almost never the case, right? It's almost never the case that those two numbers will be equal so that a trade will actually be entered. So that was like my first hurdle. So after I figured that out, I had to go back to square one and completely develop a brand new strategy that would be very methodical and is very black and white. So for example, if this indicator is above this indicator, then buy. If this indicator is below this indicator, then sell, and then things like that. And then it took me a while it was basically trial and error for coming up with that brand new strategy and then implementing it. But after a while, I eventually did come up with, a good strategy that worked for what I needed to do. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. That's how I managed to create my own personal trading bot. Although the process took longer than I would have expected it to, I don't think it's too difficult. I think anybody could really do it if they put their mind to it. So yeah, if you guys like the video, definitely comment down below if you guys are interested in creating your own trading bot, or even if you're just interested in Forex in general, talk to us down there. We'll get back to every comment. Subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.